sit right here by me.
Sit in between right here. Sit next to her. Jenna can sit next to me. Come over, please.
What are we doing?
Well,
Come my big chair. For God's sakes, don't take my best chair away.
then you go that way.
Brenda can have that chair and then she goes.
You can sit here.
Cheryl won't be here.
What else is gonna be here today? She's sitting here all day.
Well, it only changed.
I don't know, you don't have
As I
to.
talked to her about settling into the hotel room in Arkansas.
In Arkansas?
Arkansas.
That's what it is too.
Here,
I like
everything,
that.
take theirs and pass it on. There you go. This is yours.
Yeah.
How was your 3-day weekend? Yes, no.
Pretty good. How about yours?
I stayed indoors. I stayed away from the rivers.
Oh, yeah, so do I. Because it's nice and cool inside the house.
Crazy out there.
I know. It's real crazy.
Okay, I hope you got a button my glasses like that. Glasses.
Is the camera on already, Jim?
Yeah, I thought you were the meeting. I'll let you know. Turned it
I have to
on.
get the winter clothes out.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeannie.
Keep my door. That's just sad. Hey, Rob, can you close that door? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the glasses.
Now you can see, huh?
Yeah. I can see that I'm reading.
This is a draft from the auditor. So you just have to put that in and see what they want to do there.
Yeah, don't pay him.
No,
Oh, yeah, pay him.
nowhere near that, that's just a draft. Until we read it over and see.
Hey, there you go.
Still free, still kidding.
You can.
Where is it?
The next 5 minutes.
No, where's that? She's got it. Where's the?
I don't know.
Yeah, I always do that.
How about Abel?
Take them home and look at them and
He's too busy on the boat.
we may make it, but we never did make a decision on the CD either. What are we gonna do?
We can shelve it till next month if you want.
We can't, it expires
Who
Friday.
does? Well, let's just, I'm in favor of approving it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I am.
What?
Just let it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll over.
Hang on, it's good. You
If you do it for 13 months, it's going to be 1.2%.
And we'll run out of money by before October next year.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
I think we should put it in savings. You're not gonna get as much.
What's the amount of the CD?
Did we should?
12.8.
So we're losing about $125 or $130.
If we take it out now, then we'll be in the penalties.
Yeah.
If we wait to take it
Well,
out.
If we
maybe
roll it
Janet
over
has a
to
good advice. Just
savings.
go ahead and put it in savings account.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Just
that
in
way
case.
if we need it, let's don't
Yeah, let's just take
Okay.
it out.
So it's only $130 a month.
Yeah.
What do you think, Stuart? What do you think? You know,
I would rather just roll it over now and do savings and we need to.
yeah, we put over in
Get it out,
savings now,
yeah.
we don't need to.
That way we don't
Okay,
have
so
to
let's
worry
just do
about it.
that.
Okay.
Roll it over into that
Yeah,
or
roll it over.
To savings.
Roll it into
Into savings.
savings.
into a savings.
Yeah, into savings.
All right.
So
That's
then
a
when
good
it comes
idea.
time, if we need it.
Yeah, there we go.
But you'll get some money, some interest in the savings.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't lose too much.
Yeah,
That's the best idea.
The good deal that they have right now is that 1.2 for 13 months.
We're not gonna do that.
No,
You got still a cookie,
The
you got
savings.
fresh on the house.
it's taken.
It's a mint, oh,
Yeah.
he's got good stuff.
So either the signer, you, or Lena have to go up there on Monday.
I would do that.
You got 6 days.
I can do that.
I'm done with you,
Is
brother.
that the Chase Bank?
Part of the vacation.
No,
No,
it's-
That's Steve's
Yeah.
bank anyway.
We're close to the, I'll close it.
No, we bank her.
Oh, yeah, I thought she owned it.
I'm glad to do all that stuff.
Oh, boy.
Start your own page.
I know.
Run the Needle CT Facebook page.
And that, can I mention that
You
we're on
removed
camera
Tom
now?
Darcy out of there for the liaison officer.
I mentioned it ready to be on.
He's the sole
Yeah,
moderator
we
on
should.
there,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I'm the one that
They
gets
didn't,
everything.
they
that
didn't
goes on.
change it.
Because
Oh,
it's
okay,
illegal.
well, we need to change the Tom.
Meeting will come to order.
Darcy's
The proceedings today are being televised.
Oh, darn
Oh, they're not being televised, they're being recorded.
Recorded for,
They'll be put on Big River Drone on YouTube. So if you want to see what happens, or neighbors want to see what happens in the meeting, they can look at it.
Of course, if they don't have enough interest in the community to show up,
Well, they might get interested if they watch that, right? Who knows?
yeah, who knows?
okay. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brenda, can you read the call roll?
Okay, President Cook,
Present.
Vice President Hanson,
Present.
Finance Director Ingram,
President.
Park Director Bingo,
Present.
Safety Director Pomeroy.
She's excused on vacation.
Vacation.
Okay, can we have the reading of the meeting, previous meeting of August 16th?
Has everybody read it? Have any corrections or additions?
Yes, I make a motion, we approve.
Okay.
I have a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Finance report. Director Ingram?
Has everybody looked at the financial stuff?
Yes.
We're barely hanging on, people.
Yeah, we're still making it.
We're making it.
The board did okay, well, we lost $1,000 in the board, and we lost $86.64 in the park. But we still have $17,855 at the end of August in our checking, so. And that's all.
Okay, I have a motion to accept the
I make a motion
financial.
to accept.
A second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, and on the action of the CD renewal, which expires tomorrow.
I make a motion to roll it into a regular savings account.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Reason we're gonna roll it over to, into regular savings is we won't be penalized if we hopefully don't need to get it next year, we won't have to. And there's not much difference in the regular savings now in a CD, so. We gotta keep the money where the money's handy, in case.
Okay, do we have a vote on that? We have.
Oh.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, we
voted that.
did, we voted.
Okay. So everybody's?
Yeah.
Yes, on board of savings.
Okay,
All right. Motion carried then.
motion carried. Department report. I thought I seen him come in.
Yes.
That's the truth.
What?
Fire department
Oh,
report.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's all right.
A few things. First of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jensen Wolf, and I'll be out here full-time serving Big River with Dave.
Nice.
First and foremost, burn ban for the County of San Bernardino has been lifted, so if you're
Oh,
interested
good.
in
So we can call up and get our burning done?
that's correct, yeah.
So we get the
And
private
then
one.
call in to comm center, and then
You don't have to have that number, do you?
I have a number, but I'm not sure if it's outdated. I can give you a number.
I called
Okay.
Comm Center 2 days ago, and they said the burn won't be lifted until November or December.
Okay, well, that maybe about 2 weeks ago, they sent a notice to
2
us.
days ago.
Well, we can check on that, but we were told that it was lifted. It's not every single day, but you have to call and find out which day. So
Do you happen to have any number that we could call?
I do.
Can I get that from you?
You got it, yeah.
Sure, appreciate that.
That's 760
760
365
365
3335.
3335. Thank you very much.
You got it.
3335.
Yes.
Mhm.
We also got a newer brush patrol rig. Helps just as far as operations and having a vehicle that's reliable. So it's nice to get a new rig in. And thirdly, we have 2 new applicants that may be getting hired on as well as for an additional help.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
So we'll see what that looks like in a few months, but that's where we're at.
Well, that'd be great. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Sheriff's Department report?
We had a few new burglars moving to town. They started conducting operations and we found out who they were pretty quickly. So we've taken like a good 4 people into custody for that. So break-ins, they came up for a little bit. They should be coming back down. So they're all facing charges right now. So I can't really talk about too much of that stuff, but we'll see how it pans out. Hopefully they get a bunch of years. But California doesn't really
Yeah, I
give
know.
them a bunch of years anymore. So
And that's sad.
well, anyway, so we identified them, and then we've had some people from Arizona side come over here, start poking around and getting sticky fingers. And it's a big white Chevy truck with a Z71 on the back with a Alaska plate. And dude's name is Jason Eddings, and the girl is Christy Saxton. Anybody does business with Christy Saxton or Jason Eddings? Watch your stuff around that.
Great, appreciate that. People on the TV will hear that too, that'd be great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, there you go.
What about the stabbings?
That guy was taken into custody and he's facing charges too. So.
But they both lived? Both the people that were stabbed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lover's quarrel?
I don't know. That wasn't my investigation. I just heard about it. So.
Oh.
I think that's Patrick's.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, appreciate it very much.
Okay, Highway Patrol?
Nothing new to report?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, the report from Needles. Tom Darcy's representative?
No, it's,
Phil is in.
he's
Phil.
loving goods, yeah.
Okay, Loving Good, okay.
For the county.
Loving Good, yeah.
I don't have
The
anything
minutes are okay.
specific, but I do want to reiterate that if there's anything that I need to know that is county related, to please get a hold of me. I think you guys got my cards. If
Yes,
not,
sir.
tell me and I will give them to you. Even if I can't help, I can at least send it to people that, in other words, if it's not directly related to the county, I can at least bring it up to my boss. Then she can give me direction as to.
Well, we do have an issue with the video court we're trying to get down here. And that's one of the reasons why we got the camera in
I
here.
think I mentioned that, and she said there was something to do about the security. Is there's some kind of a security issue or anything?
Not down here, this used to be the sheriff's office, there used to be a substation here, right in the front window.
It's right up
The
here.
front
So is that the old sheriff's office?
Yes,
Yeah, right
and that's
up
where
here.
we wanted to conduct it at, and we were hoping that we'd get this thing set up, because even if
We
you're
used
not,
to have it down here.
yeah, if you're not a perpetrator, if you're a victim, you still have to go all the way up there to Barstow or Victorville.
Right.
And that's just not right.
Right.
So we're trying to get the community together, hopefully we can get this put in quick.
I will talk to her tomorrow.
I sure would appreciate that. Anything we can do, please let us know. We'll do
I
it.
want to have it clarified to me what she's talking about as far as security is concerned. That if it's going in the old office and
Yeah, you know, the ones for like non-violent offenders.
non-violent,
Yeah,
right?
not the.
You have a right to come here.
non-violent
I
ones.
mean, they got it in a trailer over there in Quartzsite. They've had it there for 20 years. They have a video court. If they can
Okay.
put it in a trailer, I'm sure we can put it here.
Okay, I'll make sure that.
I sure appreciate it, thank you.
And still the bus situation with our high school kids.
Well, that unfortunately is not county.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
a school
be-
district.
That would be a school district.
He has no jurisdiction on
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems to me that Loving Good ought to be able to put some heat on them.
I will
Someone should.
mention it again, because I have in every one of my reports that there is a problem with, and that there's been no resolution on it, and yeah, I guess there was funding that at one point, but now that's gone because it was not used. And it was
Dr.
sev-
Mary said all we needed was to find her a bus driver. Well,
Right.
they have, you know, that's their job to hire a bus
Well,
driver.
that's an issue we'll take up with the superintendent, and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, I'll still mention it though.
Thank you.
And the school, mention the
Yeah.
school.
Yes.
Just
Oh, yeah.
sitting there
Don't
rotting.
forget.
The
It's
county.
a broken record, but you know,
Well,
Yeah.
eventually
keep
it'll
pushing on it.
slip, right? you know?
Yeah.
Do we have a park report?
Not much to report, the park's still there, so that's a good thing. He's been watering it, grass is getting a little greener now. We had to have it off for a few days because the tribes asked us to for, there was a problem with water pressure. But he got it back to greenery just before Labor Day. Everything there looks okay, we're on top of things. And that's about it, that's all we have for the park. Anybody have any questions, we're happy to answer.
And Robbie, we do want to thank you for doing such a great job of helping out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
You
much,
did a
Rob. I
really
should've
good
mentioned that.
job helping John.
We appreciate it
Really
very
good.
much. Okay.
I have something to say about the park.
Yes, sir.
You know, some of those trees, they need to be thinned out quite a bit, and I know I help, you know, John out, and I know Robbie comes
We
down
appreciate
there.
that.
But it'd be nice, because there's a lot of trees that are dead. You know,
We
putting
talked to
some-
John about that, and we thought in a few more weeks when it gets a little cooler,
Right.
probably be the best time to do it. And I can come down with the backhoe, because that'd be a lot easier, you can lift up in there and get those things
I've
trimmed.
been hearing that for a while now.
It's been hot
Still
for a
haven't-
while.
I haven't
It's
seen
been
that
hot. It's
backhoe
the
down
summertime.
here.
I offered with John a month ago, John said, why don't you wait till it gets a little cooler and we'll do this, and I said, okay, that's how I know about the
Yeah,
trees.
we've got a couple of trees, in
Yeah.
fact, right over there by the
And,
dog
and
restaurant.
there's no sense killing anybody, I mean, if we can wait a few more weeks when it's cooler, it's probably the best time. Now that we can burn,
Got broken
we can get rid of those right away. So that'd be great, we'll make a
What
call.
about the area back here, I think.
We're waiting to get that, now that the burn, that's why I want to get the number, we're gonna call on that and see if we can burn that up, get rid of it. So, we're trying to stay on top of things, but if you have anything you see wrong.
Well, that
with
was
the
Ed,
park,
was the last meeting, he was worried about all that back there.
Yeah, and we looked at it the very next day, we got on, like we said. Because we couldn't burn it, we can't afford to haul it off, so we thought we'd leave it there until it cools down. I'm good, taking care of it. Okay, I guess that's
There's
it,
no safety report because our safety director is on vacation.
right?
Lucky her.
It's a vacation.
Well, she's going to 50-year reunion in Vietnam.
Okay, let's call to the public then?
Call to the public?
Yes, I would like to talk about, has everybody got the letters from the fire department?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad you brought that up.
It's a good
Thank you.
issue, I'm glad you did.
I have the forms, if anybody wants them.
Okay,
I didn't get them, the bookkeeper got them for me.
Good.
So, but a lot of these people won't get it off the computer. So I don't know how to get them the forms. I think they'd fill out the forms if they had them.
right.
Is that the?
Well, I can tell you-
Objecting to the,
Yes,
The
I am.
honest
Yes,
price,
I am
yeah.
objecting to
If
it.
I may interview her, Ron Cotton's got about 100 of those forms, and he's been handing them out to at the bar.
Good.
He's good at doing
So
some-
maybe we should
but
just
yeah,
tell
if
the
you-
public.
if
We
get
should
some-
have them
Yeah,
made
we're on
available
camera
here.
now, so
Yeah.
we'll leave some forms down here, we get some from you.
I brought some with me.
Okay, we appreciate it, that's a good idea, because we got to get as much people we know about this, and know what's going on.
Is this in regards to the FP5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's the
Is there any
increase.
questions that you need me to take over?
He covered it pretty good,
We
we had a
don't
meeting
even-
out here last month.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, but
know
unfortunately
anything
not
about
I
it.
didn't know about the
very many
meeting?
people
And
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't know
I'm sorry.
what it's about.
He pretty much outlined everything about what they were trying to do. And he said it's gonna cost an extra $157.78 a year to get what we have been getting, because apparently we've been getting charity from the county. Now, he said all the money that we pay in taxes doesn't go here, it goes to the tribe. And I spent the last month trying to find out where it's going. And they just now recognize that that's the case, it has been going there, that money should be going here. So they're investigating it right now. Because if that money went to here, that would take care of our problems.
Yeah, because they want that extra money. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't want to pay that.
Right.
You know, and plus,
There's a lot
it
of
seems to
people
me
can't afford
that we're paying for the people who ain't, or not paying. You
You're
know.
right, you are. The only ones they're paying their taxes, they're, yeah, and
Especially when we got
And
a
then-
couple properties out here, we're having to pay one or two
that's
for
what I
an
mean.
empty lot
I'm
or
in the
something.
same boat with you, and it's a problem when all that money's going to the tribes, but it shouldn't be going to.
Yeah, now they want to crank it up another $150-something.
For a lot, and that's a
Yeah.
lot of money. You know, if you got 15,
And
20
we don't
lots.
even know if we're gonna be getting a fire truck out here.
No,
Yeah, you couldn't even
they
promise
pretty
that.
much said that it's to
It's
keep.
status quo.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
keep pretty much what we already have.
So it's even a worse deal, but we've got to find out where all our money's going. And so far, they just recognize now that they don't even know if it's going to the tribes. They just know that it's not going to our utilities, what we need.
So if people do not fill out that form and send it in, they're gonna take it as a yes.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I
it's
know.
important to fill it out.
And to
Either
get
way
it
you go,
in.
it's important.
Either way,
You gotta
whether you
vote.
vote yes or no, just fill it out and send it in.
Yeah,
Or if they wanna say no, it's gonna be a yes, so no matter which way they decide to go, just make sure they fill
But
it out.
I'm
and
glad
send
you
it
brought
in.
that up, Jeannie. That's a
That's
good
great,
topic.
yeah.
Just so that I'm more informed, the FP5, I know that that was a big issue because there were a certain amount of taxes that are gonna be per parcel and
plus
so on.
3% if they decide.
And that would be the fire protection and so on and so
Yes.
forth. But the taxes that you're paying now,
Right.
is that,
We were told by,
We don't know
by
where
the
it
fire
goes.
marshal out there, or whoever he was, a captain, that he checked with the county told him all that's going to the tribes. Now, I know it's a couple of years ago, that wasn't the case, because Ray Bernal wanted to eliminate that tax, just like most tribes have been wanting to, and that was an issue. So I contacted the county auditor's office, and I,
Doesn't the fire department from Parkin come over here?
Well, the tribes do. The tribes come up, we have an emergency, they do come over here.
Creek comes over.
And they made an offer to go ahead and use their fire department over here. And that would probably help out a great deal, I understand that. But still, if we're paying taxes, don't you think our taxes should go for services we're needing?
Sure.
so I just
That's
wanna
how
make sure I got this straight. No one,
Yeah, if you could find out for us, that would really help out.
there's somebody's gonna be doing the audit on this somehow. We're trying to trace the money where
Well, we're
you're,
hoping so,
Right.
yes, sir.
and that you're unaware up to this point until now that this money is going into some
Can't even get
hole
confirmation on that
somewhere.
yet.
That's
That's
what
right.
we're
And we don't
doing,
even know
yes.
what it's for.
That's right. And that's a considerable amount of money.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that certainly will be in my report tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna
And
be a little over $1 million.
if they can't pay their taxes, how can they pay this?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
how we all feel.
Well, wasn't it the taxes as far as the property in Big River itself? That was kind of like what people are saying, well, it's a sovereign nation, so
Well, you know,
therefore-
you're probably aware of a court case that's been appealed a couple of times where it ruled that we didn't have to pay these taxes. Then California appealed it, that lost, and now I think we're at the third appeal, and we're getting an answer with that by the end of the year, as I understand it. But supposedly California's gonna win, I don't know yet. But if they don't, then theoretically, let's get all our tax money back.
No, they gotta build that.
But I don't think that's ever gonna happen, because
They gotta build that bullet train first.
I know, that's what I'm saying, I mean, I don't see it happening, but that's the situation right now. That's why there are a lot of people, probably about 10% aren't
I'll
paying.
just have them contact, who would be the point on?
I started out at the county auditor's
Okay,
office,
so.
and that'd be the best one.
So I should have them get a hold of you.
I sure would appreciate it, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes, Rob?
I'm going to be opening back up the ABOP on the first Saturday of each month, starting October.
Okay, the first weekend of the month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, anybody else have any other comments?
Is there any other questions or?
Was that a CSD Swiss bank account I heard?
You're not supposed to do that. I wish we did have one.
Well, I mean,
I
you
wish
said it
we
was
did
$1
have
million,
one.
so I figured
Yeah,
I better
no.
All
ask.
that money's gone. That left before we got here.
Yeah, we don't have the money that the previous boards had.
Yeah, that's just sad.
No, we're on a
We're on a
real
fixed
tight,
income.
believe me, we're on a tight budget.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're the fixed income group.
We've cut down the budget by about a third of what it used to be, just
It's
to
about,
maintain
it's
it.
less than half of what it used to be.
Yeah, well, from 5 years ago, we used to have 3 full-time employees, we have 1. So we've really done a lot to cut
And we do
down.
have a lot of volunteers.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. People come out here 1 weekend a month and they help out when it's cooler, and that helps out a great deal. We do appreciate it. I know Kenny helps out, Rob does too, and Bill, we appreciate that. Appreciate
Is there any ongoing stuff that we are thinking about possibly, to keep the money flow going?
Well, this is what happened since, remember, we were gonna do it, we were gonna have people that can rent places down here. When we found out from the tribes that they had changed it now, a lot of people who are behind on their taxes and they try to sell their properties, they're going after them, making them pay those taxes. It used to be those taxes are unsecured, and supposedly they don't, but the Indians made a deal with the county that they won't let you transfer the property unless the back taxes are paid. So that'll give us some revenue, hopefully enough to where we can maintain and keep the park going.
What, hasn't that been that way?
No,
No.
it's surprising.
No.
There are people that owe 45, 50,000 in back taxes, and they've sold their property because it's an unsecured tax. They could do that, and that tax just stays with that person. Isn't that surprising?
Yes, it is.
It is. It's unlike a property tax. This is a possessory tax, so it's just that. If you don't possess it, you don't owe it. So that's why they go to the previous owner. But just recently have to try to make a deal because in their lease, if you read their master lease, it says if you don't pay your taxes, don't do these things, they don't have to renew your lease and they can foreclose. Finally, the tribe has seen that and they're going to take action.
That way they get properties too.
Yeah, so we'll benefit from that.
They're
That'd be
also
fair to some of the
taking
people.
properties back if you commit a felony
Oh yeah, they're doing that now
on
too.
the property, or they find
Oh,
marijuana or any other kind of drug on your property and you get convicted, CRIT will take your property.
And that goes a Big River development.
I heard they're gonna start code enforcement here pretty soon.
Yeah, they've been talking about it for almost a year, but I guess they're
They
pretty
need
close
to
it
get
now.
some of this cleanup done out
Yeah.
there. There's
Yeah.
some
Well, you know,
really
you see it's pretty
bad
bad out
places.
there.
Yeah, but they were asking, they were trying to get I know me and Jim almost, we were gonna volunteer, but we figured we'd have to go around with a vest on or something all the time. 'Cause
That would've been nice.
They wanna kill us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, they
have to
probably
wear a
pushed
vest
it,
or
right.
something.
Well, we've already had in Needles, I know we had 2 grow facilities, one of them had 1,600 plants. And it was mass confusion as far as city versus the deputies, and it was not good because they were pushing the meter reader out there. It says, no, you go over there and do it. And it's, oh no, you go over there. Here's the vest, So I'm not going over there, But but apparently they're not really pushing the issue. But they're in our case, it's an illegal grow. We've got tons of them now over in Needles, but they go through the process of permitting and all this other wonderful stuff that they have to go through. And they did not. And this is the second bust that we've had. They just, I guess they think that, your electric bill is usually $500 and now it goes to $5,500 is okay. Nothing to see here, move on, And
Yeah,
it's,
that's the easy way to find out.
but it's scary because, like I said, the criminal end of it and so on is there. And according to what I heard on the last big one there, the guy was a little bit on the edge. So,
Did you hear from our district attorney that told us
I heard that from you that
they won't prosecute anything marijuana related in the city of Needles?
I was at, they don't prosecute per se, but they are going to go against him for civil as well as local as well as state law requirements. Now, whether or not they're going to do anything, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the state has restrictions. You have to get licenses. I'm familiar.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is strictly going by what they need to have in order to do a grow.
Don't you have a reservation right there on the Needles too?
Yeah.
Yeah, right
See,
there.
the reservation,
That's in Arizona. though.
it doesn't matter, it's federal land, and feds do not,
They don't recognize.
they do not recognize the states legalizing.
Well, we have a sovereign
Any drug.
state, nation
And
on
so,
on
like
both
out
sides of the
here,
river.
If they get convicted of it in Big River, it's federal. And they'll take your
Well,
property.
yeah, if it's federal and it's still Schedule 1, you're gonna be dead in the water right there, no matter what. But the state itself, just the state though, that you're telling me that the state prosecutor.
Our county prosecutor is not doing any kind of convictions on it. They're not gonna prosecute any of it. You can sell weed at your house and it's just a business code violation. It's just a city code violation. Because the city of Needles has permitted or allowed the sales, the growing, all that, everything marijuana related, the city has said, oh yeah, go ahead and do it. Just get your permit. A little extortion, right? So. Well,
Yeah, a lot of extortion.
Yeah, I understand totally.
pay your permit and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Now, when they passed that pot law in California, I heard that there was something attached to it about making methamphetamine not a felony anymore either.
That was a
for
separate issue, but they
certain
did.
amounts.
Are you
Yeah, that is
kidding?
not.
That was Prop 46.
It's not?
It's not a felony. Heroin, no civil possession is a felony anymore.
That's surprising.
Under certain, only certain circumstances allow for that to be a felony. Like if you're a sex registrant, then and you possess meth or heroin, any of those things, then it's a felony.
But there's a proposition to change that now, right? That's what I've been reading about.
I haven't heard about
Because
that.
that was 46 that got passed and made, just as you said. But now they got a group of people trying to get another proposition on the ballot. It won't make it for November, but it'll be for the following year.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's-
Good.
Really,
California just passed in a law too that they're not going to require bail for certain felonies.
Yeah, did you read about that? Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
That's
I don't know how they're gonna, they did that back in the 60s and it didn't work.
That would invite criminals though.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I agree with it. There'd be a lot running around loose.
Well, California does anyway.
Well, they're a little busy anyway.
Hey, they could be watching us. We better be careful.
room in our jail.
I think they've been eating those brownies that have been going around.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just sad. Oh, who knows?
One year, I don't know if it was the Needles District or if it was the water company that went around to each house concerning cleanup or like fire hazard items on people's properties.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think that's part of like kind of like the cleanup? Do you think we need that to happen again?
Well, Big River Development says they're trying to get a compliance officer, so
Code
we're
enforcement.
hoping they do, yes.
Because I mean,
'Cause they're
there
doing
is
that needles.
like a lot of people that store a lot of tires,
Yeah.
things like that, or
And that's why
fire
they're doing
hazards.
this.
hazards.
It's just get too hazardous.
Yeah, they're doing that, they're really aggressive in Needles now, they got 2 code enforcements
That's
that
good.
are going through there, and they're just cleaning it up.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
You know anything about these boroughs?
Yeah, they're a nuisance.
Are they gonna do a sweep? Because I know they were doing one on,
That's
They
what we've been
they
waiting for.
did it upriver, and BLM has to get a permit from Colorado River Indian tribes to come over here and take away the donkeys.
Gosh,
I thought that was your lawn maintenance.
there was about 20 right in the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
They
There was
took,
trouble.
they took 135 from up at Parker Dam and.
Well, let's ask Deputy Rivas, do you know anything about the donkey cleanup?
I would imagine that they would not do any donkey roundups in Big River because this is leased by Indians. They would probably refer back to the Indians to
Okay.
do that themselves. Because I know they did it on the Parker Strip. So they, like she said, they did like 135, they did a bunch.
Yeah, donkey hit Randy's truck yesterday.
Yeah, I heard
we
about that.
That's
Poor
just sad.
Randy.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But the insurance will cover it.
Yeah, but
Just a
if
headache.
he was in a little car,
Oh,
he
I
might have
know,
gotten
yeah.
really hurt. It's just a good
Yes.
thing he was in that big truck.
Yes. It
Because
damaged
that-
all the
yes, it
radiators,
did.
everything.
The same thing happened with another girl just hit one and it really destroyed her car.
Yes, I do know about that.
That was on
Chrissy.
Del Rey.
Was there any other questions from the public?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, meeting is adjourned.
Thank you folks for coming
I second
down.
that.
And you'll all be TV stars now.
I second that.
I'm sorry, I did it all.
Oh, yeah.
Motion carried.
That's all right.
You're on, Jim.
You're gonna have stocks.
It is, yes, 7:27.
Good to see you
no,
watching.
I appreciate you putting all that stuff on there because I comment to you all.
See you guys later.
All right, you have a good day.
You can shoot your right now.
That's my car.